What's up, y'all? DJDURL here for another episode of Fatherhood Fraternity. So this one is something that we've been anticipating for a while.
Highly anticipated.
Yeah, not just us. A lot of people have been asking every time they ask about the baby is, what's her name? What is it going to be? What are we thinking about? Who's picking it?
We did it different this time. I named Ava. I gave her her first and middle name. So I thought it would be fair to give him an opportunity to name our second child. And I am really excited to see what this is going to be.
Even before we get to this baby's names, what was the names that we had, do you remember, for Ava before?
I just remember one. It was a top contender. It was Avery.
And what happened with that name?
I liked Ava better.
Avery was like the top choice because
then I switched it like
she
last
switched
minute.
So Avery was the name because we picked the name prior to knowing what the gender was.
Yeah.
And Avery is a name that can be for a boy or a girl, and I really like the name. But you know, that
Moms win.
that happened. And what names do you have in mind for this baby?
So for this baby, Ava's obvious choice is Flower. So anytime anybody asks us what the baby's name is Flower, but that will be her nickname. So we're definitely going to stick to that. But my personal recommendations were Ruby Lynn, first and middle, and Sydney Lynn. Those are my top two choices. I love those. Those are my favorite, very classic. And I hope that's on this list.
So even before, because
I hope that's it.
we're looking forward to seeing what choices I have. I know. The Lynn will be the middle name to represent for my mother. Grace is
my mom's first name. So I thought it would be fair to give his mom an opportunity to have a middle name for one
Thanks
of
for
our children.
allowing the honor. For my mom. I figured that.
I mean, I just want to be fair. I just want to be fair.
After she just took the baby's first name, she wants to be fair.
Yeah.
But anyways, with no further ado, I have the names in my notes.
And I have my notebook to write them down and to give my honest first thought opinions on these. So
You can make facial expressions, audible.
I just feel like whatever I pick, it's going to be better. That's just, I didn't even hear his names and I know my names are better. So let's see. Let's start with number one.
She knows there's certain type of names that I like. There's certain styles of names that I like. Sounds weird. We're different, but I like names with Z's, X's, and V's in them. Not all the same. I think almost every one, except for maybe 2 or 3, has that in it. There's, out of 10, I have 10 choices that I like.
And she's moving around right now, so she is really excited to hear
what her name is going to be.
Yeah, she's moving. She's ready.
All right, so I'll get into it. The first one starts with a Z, and that name is Zara. Zara. The name means blooming flower. So not only do I have names that I like, there has to be some meaning to it, because these are names that we're going to be saying to our child. These are words that we're going to be saying to our child, and words mean things. So what we're saying to them is going to be an affirmation each time. So flower, blooming flower is something that, you know, goes along with the theme. Something that Ava has wanted her to be, but also not the name flower.
Okay, at what point do I get to insert my thoughts?
Do you want to do it one by one, or do you want to
Yeah.
see all of them? Like here? Okay.
Yeah, one by one. Not completely opposed. Not completely in love.
Right.
It's okay. It's neutral. Because also I just remembered one that I liked. It was Zara. Remember that?
I was just wondering if I could just finish my list before
Oh.
we get more examples.
Oh, okay. Okay,
And then
because
I have 15 names that I'm going to say, so
but she's in my
there
belly
can
though.
be.
Okay, Zara, neutral.
And
Got it.
every middle name is going to be Lynn. So
Oh,
think of
good. So we're sticking with that.
Yeah, Lynn is the middle name.
Wonderful.
None of these sound crazy with Lynn, so.
Right, because the syllables,
all of it
has to be right.
I have a list,
flow right.
so anything that's very lispy, I'm not going to choose anyways. I'm not going to be saying Sally or anything like that. So that's out of here.
Okay, Zara Lynn. Okay,
Right.
not opposed.
The next one is Zora.
Oh, look at us.
So Zora is.
Hey, we agree.
I
Hey.
spelled this as Zorah.
Oh, I didn't know about the H on the end.
Yeah. So that means dawn. I love that name. I love the way it sounds. It's just I think it flows very well. Zora Lynn is just beautiful to me. That's another name.
What about if we took the H off the end? Would that still be okay? Because the name is still Zora.
We will see.
Okay, I like that one. That one's a winner right now.
Going with the same Z's. There's another one that I liked more because of the meaning. This one is Zina. Zina. It can be spelled a different way. I don't like Zeena. I don't like that. But Zina is how I have it spelled.
Zina.
Zina. And that is sunflower. It also means beautiful and strong. Nice one. I don't feel like it's the best sounding, but I liked it when I read it. I haven't stopped liking it, so Zina is on our list.
You remember that show?
Zina Warrior Princess?
Yes.
But that's Xena. And who born in 2020 and beyond will
But you
know.
knew I was gonna say something like that, though. I will think about that show. Then I'm gonna have to go back and watch it.
The next name is Sydney.
Oh, look
That's on the list. I don't have a meaning for it.
How you want to spell that?
SYNDEY. No, SYDNEY. I apologize. And this was also given to us by my goddaughter Alexis for the original Ava. She wrote actually a list of names that she felt would be good for our baby, and Sydney was the one that popped out for both of us.
Yes, it did, and that's why it made my top 2 list this time, because we love Alexis so much. He watched her grow up, and then I probably met her within the past 6 years or so. So now she's so young, smart, and beautiful. And when she wrote that name down, we both were like, wow, that's a really good name.
For sure.
And we remembered it this time around.
Yep.
So yeah, I love it.
Strong consideration. Next up, Isabella. So Isabella means pledged to God. And I think that it's a pretty name. It's a pretty sounding name. Isabella and Ava sounds good together. It sounds, because I think about all this. I think about how Ava's name is going to sound next to it, because you always put the 2 kids together. So every name I've thought about how Ava and Zora or Ava and Zina, all those kind of sound together. And Ava and Isabella sounds very classic.
It does. That's a beautiful name.
And I liked it.
I have a question since you like Z's. Is it is?
No. ISABELLA.
Okay.
I don't go crazy with the spellings. I don't do any extra apostrophes or exchanging S's for Z's. I just rather it be like Sydney is not Sydney. I'm not gonna go extra with it. But all right, so another name that has no Z's, but I love the way it sounds and I love what it means is Honora. Honora means honor, and I just have been stuck with that one. And it also goes with another one that you can write down, which also means that it's another form of it. It's Nora.
So is that 2 separate entries?
Those 2 separate names. So okay. Nora and Honora. I like both of those. I don't know what it's been, but when I looked at the list of names, that's just has always stuck with me. So I think it's a beautiful classic name also.
I do like that, Nora Lynn.
Mm-hmm.
That is cute.
I like Nora Lynn more than I like Honora Lynn. I like Honora as a nice, strong name, strong classic name, but Nora Lynn it flows better.
It does. Okay.
But the A kind of went with Honora and Ava. I love the way that sounds.
Okay. Look at you. I am so surprised.
Nora, I had that spelled with the H at the end of it too. I don't know what my kick was with H's at the end of A's, but the next two names are a little different, not so classic, because I try to make sure that I have classic ones and different ones because I like different. So the next is Alex, and Alex is spelled differently.
Oh, okay.
Alix. And Alex means of nobility. So I thought that was it kind of went along with what Tika gave us the name of, if we had a boy, his name would
Don't
be.
tell him.
We're not gonna have any other kids, so it's not like he's gonna be a cat out the bag. Since I love music so much, and one of my favorite singers is Alexander O'Neal, that would have been the name of our son if we would have had a son.
Our son definitely would have been Alexander
O'Neal.
Shout out to you, Latika.
Like that was the perfect name, and this is like a play on that. And I liked Alex. I just like the way it looked. I like the way it sounded.
Ava and Alex, that flows. That flows
Alex
really
and
well.
Ava and Alex. That just is really good. It fits what I would like for an X, and it goes with the A's.
Yeah,
it's just
cute.
Alex Lynn is different.
It is.
It kind of makes a play on a boy name to a girl name, and I just like that.
I do too.
And the last one that actually came to my mind today, and it's been kind of stuck in my mind, is Zaya, and that is Zyah. And that means God's daughter. So I liked the name before I knew what it meant, but I knew that with it being a YAH at the end of it, that was going to have something to do with God, and that means God's daughter.
You're right. Look at you.
So first, did you hear while I was saying these names how much she said she was proud of me for actually having good names?
Look at you. I am so surprised.
Like, what did you think I was going to name?
Look, I don't know. I didn't know what you were going to come to the table with. I just know that I liked my choices.
Of course.
And then I just thought about one that I recommended too, that I like very much, Eden. But he didn't like Eden. Apparently it didn't make the list. But I thought Eden was really cute because that flows, Ava and Eden. But I guess I just gotta go ahead and pick from these 9.
Those 9 are good. Those 9 are good, right?
I guess I just gotta go ahead and pick from these 9. I don't know.
And a few of them are going to cancel themselves out because they're not that sweet.
I need to sit on them. I need to sit on them.
Let's pray on it, sit on it, think about it.
Send them to my group chat.
We don't need a choice right now because we still have less than 2 weeks.
Yeah, we have, what is it?
Today is the 9th of August as we're recording this.
Yeah.
And the baby is due on the 21st.
Yeah.
12 days.
So we just have that little bit of time left to get her name figured out. So I'm just going to go ahead and say that overall I am satisfied.
Good enough for me.
With his list.
There's no way I could have exceeded her expectations unless I took the names that she gave me
and put them on there. Then it would have been a party.
If I would have left the names that she has given me and said, I don't have any other thoughts except for the thoughts that you gave me,
then I would have exceeded. Yes, right. Thank you, babe. Thank you.
But I'm not that guy.
I know.
But I really put a lot of thought into these. I've had all but the last one in my mind for the past about 3 weeks. It doesn't tell me when I first started writing all these notes, but I've had these names for a while, and I've prayed on them, I've sat on them, I revisit them, I stopped thinking about it, looked at them again, like, do I still like this?
People have been asking us what we're going to name her probably since we announced our pregnancy, and we just haven't had an answer. We just say Flower Leisha, what Ava said. Right. It's a beautiful name.
So if you're watching this on YouTube, if you're watching this on Facebook, leave your comments on what you feel the name could be. It's not going to sway our thoughts because this is our baby, but it's always good to know what you all think. You know, maybe if
I'm
we
intrigued. And you know, if you have other suggestions, send those too.
Keep them. Keep them for your kids. I've really thought about this, and I don't think a wild card would come in. But
I am glad that you kept Lynn as a middle name. I think that was very important because I love his mom. Miss Robin has been an angel to me since I've met her, and it was very important that she got a baby named after her also. So I hope she likes it. I hope she loves it. She doesn't know our plans on the middle name.
I think you already told her.
No.
Well, she's going to watch this video. She watches every video.
Okay, good. Yeah.
So I'm going to give, before we close this off, the cute but nah list.
Oh gosh. Let me go ahead and draw through so I can make sure that these aren't on that.
Against all odds, mama, I made it. You already know it's your favorite.